It's been a while, but welcome to another weekend War Hits. Blind Assassins versus that team right there. And speaking of, they have 33 flags left. We have 21 flags left. Excuse me, jeez. And I'd say we have a fairly comfortable lead. So let's jump in and see what there is for me to do and how I'm able to do it. I have been having the worst luck the last several months, like wasting lots of flags just trying to do cleanups. For whatever reason, things have seemed to balance out here in these last couple wars, where I'm at least somewhat competitive again. Hopefully, I can keep that going today. Although with the Ancient Terror, this insanity stuff could prove to be a bit of a challenge. I am not really looking for anything specifically right now, because I don't really have preset war teams. I just kind of wing it still, as I have. Could be interesting. Doesn't look like fun, but could be interesting. Oh wait, never mind. What am I saying? That is one I definitely need to stay away from. You know what? I think I might be able to put together something for this. And I would like to see what a couple of those heroes over there do. I mean, I know what they do, but I'd like to see them. So, let's try green and blue team. No. Green and purple. Purple and green. I don't know. We'll see. But we're definitely going to go purple. That, and that. And then you know what? We are going to stick with team I'm fairly comfortable with, slightly under the team power, but I think it could just work. So let's give it a shot. Okay. Not as much blue as I would have liked to have seen on this board, but I do have a purple match to get us started a couple different ways. But you know what? We're going to bunch the blues closer together. Excellent. Now we can go to the purples. Well, shit, this isn't going to work. Okay. Yeah, I'm already starting to think of what to do different when I come back to attempt to clean this up. Wow. Okay, so yeah, maybe my luck has not really changed so much here lately. Let's go clean that up. What to do now? I suppose we take the biggest swing we can at it. And I'm sure there's a couple other things I could do there, but doesn't really make a ton of sense from a color matchup. But if I get the tiles I need, it should work out just fine. Alright, now let's not screw around on this one. Gotta take what they're giving me as soon as I get it. Yeah, a resist and a reflect. I saw it. God damn. Come on. I definitely may need to put in some work on my version of Richard and all of his costumes. Well, I'm definitely seeing all I need to see out of this team here. Get something out of this, okay. Let's go there. Excellent. Find some more reds. Give me red coming up there. Thank you. Allow me to use. Oh, love that. A little insanity right there. Working in my favor. Not going to happen this time, though. Okay, all right. Be enough. It's going to be one short. It's not, in fact, one short. But it's going to take myself out. Crap. Okay, well. Let's see if third time's the charm. And let's not overcomplicate it, but let's make sure we've got what we need. Need to be able to stand up to a big hit. Let's take a couple purples in there. Don't have a healer yet. Now I do. That might be necessary. Hopefully not. Haven't used her much. That should be enough to clean this team up, right? I hope so. All right. Okay. Give me what I need. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I need you to do that on yourself. Of course not. Yep. All right, well. Okay, took a teeny tiny bit of mana away. Let's see if we can just take them out. I don't think this is going to be enough. That's what I get for thinking. Little green right there. Little short. Don't know why I did that. Dick. Okay. All right. Nice and easy, just like I expected that to be. All right. What else can I do with my final 3 flags? Let's try and find teams that are more my team power. And they don't really exist. I could clean that one up. I might. 74. Let's see. I don't like you. So I'm not going to try and figure you out. Oh, let's go. Should not be excited about this, and I'm really not. But we've got, what is that, an investigator? Yep. An investigator and a Bernadette over there, and Cecilia. This is going to be fun if it works. So I want blues. I'm going to keep you over there. See, Richard Glass at 370, all versions at 370 right now. Does not hit as hard as that last glass, Richard. Is he worth bringing on this one, though? Maybe. But I need a healer. What was the other color I wanted to take? Purple. And I wanted to take Aramis, but I've already used Aramis. Nope, the other color I want to take is yellow because I've got 2 purples in there. There we go. Glad I looked through that a little closer. You know what? We can take Tabria as our healer slash reviver. Let's heal over time, which will not clear away the insanity. And then we can put Richard in there. And this should be a piece of cake. Right? Oh, they are mounting a furious comeback attempt in the final 55 minutes. Okay. Would help if I got some blues on here. Try and crank through it with yellows. But they ran dry. And now this whole board looks unappealing. I've made a terrible mistake. Uh-oh. Well, that's helpful. But how the hell does Richard now have 60? That's not going to work. Heal me up, Viv. Come on. Nope. Counting on you to go insane there. 95. No shot that he goes insane. Definitely not going to go insane. Definitely going to hit the other team. 100%, right? Of course not. Love that dodge, though. Let's go. And see, I feel compelled to come back and try and clean that up. But I don't know what I would even take there. I guess I'll take one more swing at it and see, but again, like with who? Sure. This is going to be a mess. Wait a second. Oh. Yep, that's why. You know what? I'm going to still try it anyway. Amos. But she'll dispel the red reflect first, so that's not going to be useful, but it could still be fun. What next? What next? Now, you know what? I use this team all the time to great effect. I've never used this team before in my life that I'm aware of. Here we go. Okay. Don't like The insanity on the shark. I would normally use the shark right this second. But let's not. Okay, that did knock it down with the little bit of health recovery. But now, don't want to use the shark while we're dancing. Did not think this team through. Okay. All right. Don't need those reds. Let's get all of them out of there. Trying to get greens together. Don't see an easy way to do that. Let's go ahead and find some someplace else. Hey, bye-bye, Bernie. And we are not dancing. So let's shark up. Okay. So much for my Amos idea. Well, Of course you're going to dodge that. All right, I'll figure that out at some point after it no longer matters. All right. At this point, I really now have to clean that up. I'm not leaving that for somebody else. I was really hoping to go over and get that for my final one. But do the acceptable thing and come back in here with an autofill team. That should do it, right? Let's see if I have another yellow I can put in there. I do. And they're nowhere near one another, so Winifred doesn't make a ton of sense, although that Bard bonus would be helpful. Not ready, and no minions over there. All right, Winnie's going back in. All right, well, okay, has to, got it. Bone toss, cool, that sucks. Okay. Healer, yep. Rafik, haven't done a ton with you, haven't used you a lot. Cool. All right. Can work with that. Here we go. Okay. That's every turn he gets more growth, right? Yep. If this backfires on me, I'm going to be really upset with myself for not paying attention to that up top. Whew. And Winifred for the win. All right. Well, that's it for me on this one. And I'm calling it. I don't think they've got enough time to come back. So nice job to my fellow alliance mates in the Blind Assassins. I'm going to be nowhere near the top of the top attacker board. But we got AOB up there, Valiant Destro, G Brownie, Pete, Royal Elephant, JB, Haughty Fire. Oh my gosh, please don't be last. There I am in 23rd spot with 178 points. But yikes. All right, well, again, I did this by popular demand. Typically, Sundays, I don't really have enough time to do these anymore, which is kind of why I stopped. And then the other side of that was they're just not that good. Leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see me keep doing war videos. Can guarantee they won't be every Sunday, but I do kind of enjoy them. Anyway, I forget how to get out of this one. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.